regular monthly board meeting. The date is March 9th, 2026. The time is 6:00 p.m. Okay, we'll go to roll call. Ms. Brown.
Present.
Mr. Darling.
Present.
Ms. Murphy.
Here.
Ms. Price.
Here.
Ms. Wells.
Here.
Ms. Wilson.
Here.
Ms. Overby. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, Dr. Adams, would you please read the district mission statement?
Yes, ma'am. Just a reminder to speak into the microphone for our friends listening at home. The mission of the Leavenworth Public Schools is to prepare every student for success in every classroom every day.
Okay, we have no scheduled patron input. So we'll go to the adoption of the agenda.
Madam President, I would like to make a motion. It's making changes to the agenda.
Okay.
So I'd like to table item 6 regarding fleet management, and also with the current item 11, retitle it to public notice for closing school building.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, and moving on to the best part, student and staff recognition.
I would echo that statement. It is the best part. Thank you, President Overby. We've got 2 groups to recognize here tonight. The first of which, and both of these, by the way, are for our winter sports seasons. The first of which, we are pleased to recognize an outstanding coach whose leadership and dedication have been recognized at the conference level. Thula Stenerson, boys head swim coach, has been named the United Kansas Conference Boys Swimming Coach of the Year. This honor recognizes coaches who demonstrate exceptional leadership, commitment to their student athletes, and a positive impact on their program and school community. Coach Stenerson's dedication, guidance, and passion for the sport have helped foster both athletic growth and personal development among her swimmers. Her leadership continues to strengthen the swim program while also creating a culture of teamwork, perseverance, and excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, please help us in congratulating Thula Stenerson on this well-deserved recognition.
She doesn't want to say anything.
Sorry.
Okay, I'd like to award this certificate of achievement. This certificate is proudly presented to Thula Stenerson in recognition of being named as the United Kansas Conference Boys Swimming Coach of the Year. Signed by Karen Overby, President of the Board of Education, and Dr. Kellen Adams, Superintendent of Schools.
All right. Congratulations once again, Coach Stenerson. We are also pleased to recognize the outstanding accomplishments of our boys and girls wrestling programs this season. This year, a combined 19 student athletes from our wrestling teams qualified to compete at the state tournament, an achievement that reflects the grit, dedication, perseverance, and hard work of these athletes and their coaches throughout the season. Competing at the state level represents one of the highest levels of success in Kansas high school wrestling, and we are proud of each student who earned that opportunity. Here tonight, to be recognized for their success, we have several wrestlers who have achieved top finishes at the state tournament. First, senior Olivia Gardner. Olivia was the 5A state champion and finished her high school career with a state title and an impressive 141 wins.
We are proudly presenting this certificate of achievement to Miss Olivia Gardner in recognition for the 2025/26 5A state championship titled for girls wrestling.
Yep, just hang tight right there.
Next up, help me congratulating Soraya Nelson. Soraya is the 5A state champion and finished her high school career with a state title and an impressive 107 wins.
This certificate of achievement is proudly presented to Soraya Nelson in recognition of earning the 2025-26 5A state championship title for girls wrestling. It's signed by our board president, Karen Oberly, and Dr. Adams, our superintendent of schools. Congratulations.
Next up, junior Sam Vasquez. Sam ended the season with a 4th place finish at the state tournament.
USD 453 is proud to present this certificate to Sam Vasquez in recognition of earning a 4th place finish in 2025-26 5A state wrestling competition for boys wrestling.
Our next recognition is senior Grayson Klein. Grayson ended the season with a 6th place finish at the 5A state tournament.
All right, this certificate is proudly presented to Grayson Klein in recognition of earning a 6th place finish at the 2025-26 5A championship competition for boys wrestling.
And our final recognition tonight is sophomore Gunnar Hamilton. Gunnar ended the season with a 6th place finish at the 5A state tournament.
This certificate is proudly presented to Gunnar Hamilton in recognition of earning a 6th place finish in the 2025-26 5A state championship competition for boys wrestling, signed by Karen Overby, board president, and Dr. Kellen Adams, superintendent.
And without further ado, Coach Ernestine, we'd like to hear a few words from you, please. Coach Bodie first, sorry.
But you didn't bring the babies.
You're gonna have to bear with me. I do get a little choked up already when I get to talk about. Don't look at me. When I get to talk about two young ladies who epitomize everything that we are at Leavenworth Wrestling. The first one is our first state champion, Miss Olivia Gardner. Olivia and her family moved here over the summer. They came from El Paso, Texas. And we got an email from parents that said our young lady's a pretty good wrestler. Now, coaches, we kind of take that as a grain of salt coming from parents because sometimes that's a little bit the heart more so than the mind is guiding that. Didn't really know what we had. I got a phone call. She went to a camp, and I got a phone call from one of my very best friends who said, "Hey, who's this new girl? She's pretty good." And fast forward to our season, the first month of our season, I get to see her in the room, not really knowing quite what we have. And then the Challenger, which is our home tournament, I don't think she wrestled in 5 matches. I don't think she wrestled a full 5 minutes because she absolutely obliterated everybody in her path. She personifies grit. Regional championship. a girl named Savannah Shires from Pittsburgh. Kind of beat us pretty good in the regional championship. And Olivia took that loss pretty hard. It was only her 5th loss of the year. And we told her to stay the course. She did. Fast forward a week and a half, she meets Savannah Shires in the state championship. She executes the game plan to perfection and caps off her senior year with a win by pin in the state championship. Quit looking over your shoulder. The next one is one of the stories that personifies the Leavenworth wrestling program. This one's gonna be tough. Soraya Nelson. Her freshman year, she sat at the lunch table by herself. She sat in the back of my class, all alone, not really trying to make friends, kind of reclusive, if you will. She got talked into coming out for wrestling as a freshman. She had a practice partner named Hannah Jackson, who was a 4-time state finalist and a 2-time state champion, and now an AIA All-American and all the things. So she had a pretty good mentor, but also it was tough sledding when that's your mentor, especially when you're a first-year wrestler. I think she tried to quit 3 or 4 times. There was one instance where a certain coach had to carry her back up the stairs to our room and tell her that, no, you keep doing this, you're going to be special. Fast forward 3 varsity seasons, 107 wins in 3 years, and only 17 losses in 3 years. A 3rd place finish as a junior at the state title, and then capped off her senior year in dominant fashion, pinning her way through the state championship. Again, I think one match went to the championship match went to the 2nd period, and it only lasted about 23 seconds after that. 2 young ladies who personify what this program is about. 2 young ladies who are both going to be very missed, but are going to go on to continue their education and their athletic careers to wrestle in college. Olivia will attend the University of St. Mary here in town, and Soraya will go to Barton Community College. Excellent. Very proud of these ladies and all of the Coach Ernest.
It's going to be almost impossible to top this Soraya story because she is really, truly what Leavenworth wrestling is all about. Starting in high school, not really wanting to do it, not finding her niche, and then all of a sudden, look at her now. Watch out, she can accomplish anything. We have a motto every single year, and our motto is "We are Park Hill." I got here 4 years ago. Oh gosh, Leavenworth. I got here 4 years ago. You can tell I'm rattled. I got here 4 years ago when I watched people walk the halls, and I watched people just kind of not proud of their school. It bothered the heck out of me. And my goal was to make sure that we took pride in what we were accomplishing, that we could accomplish anything. And we have the same motto, but what's nice is the motto was never meant to be for wrestling. The motto was to be for Leavenworth. And our football team, boy, did they get the halls talking. When they won the most games they've ever won, it was just so impressive. And people that walked around the halls that never even wore a Leavenworth shirt before had a Leavenworth shirt on. When you saw that our basketball team made it to sub-state and they kept going, they started off a little rough, and then all of a sudden they got hot at the right time and they did things right. That's what Leavenworth is all about. And whenever we have these guys over here you have to understand, they started out behind the 8 ball. None of these guys Granbeat out of the womb. They didn't start wrestling when they were 8. And you have to understand that these guys just committed to it. They showed their hard work and their determination. And by their sacrifice and what they've done, they've helped the We Are Leavenworth. It's awesome that you talked about swimming. We Are Leavenworth. I've never come home after a state tournament and been met by the police, the fire trucks, everybody. I was yelling at the guys, what the heck have you done? And it was a parade for bringing us in. It was an amazing thing that took place. And I just want to read, I had to write down some of the accomplishments because I know that I would take too long. The most important accomplishment, men's wrestling and women's wrestling, and it's their cumulative GPA. They're both a 3.32. Never. Here's some firsts for Leavenworth. First, 11 men state qualifiers for the state tournament. And that's these guys that are here. 19 combined men and women state qualifiers. That is a complete first. Only happened one other time in Leavenworth history. 2 women state champions who we've talked about. And it wasn't too long ago that we had the other 2 with Hannah and Avery. And we stay in touch with them. Both still in college doing well. Been 2 decades. Leavenworth's men's program won a tournament. Any tournament. It didn't matter. Won a tournament. It's been 2 decades, and they won the Lewisburg tournament this year, hands down. Been a decade. 3 men's placers. Gunnar, Sam, and Grayson. You have to understand, I've never seen a male state placer since I've been to Leavenworth. They're the first 3. And I'm glad we at least get 2 of them back. Extra notes that I wanted to keep so all the guys are held accountable and gals are held accountable is for the last 2 years, we listened to this guy named Dr. Vanek. He talks about employed, enlisted, enrolled. So we want to follow it because I don't want him to yell at me. Arnez Woods, he graduated last year. He's wrestling for College of the Ozarks. Hannah Jackson, wrestling for Ottawa University. Grayson Klein has gotten a scholarship offer from St. Mary's. Olivia Gardner, wrestling at St. Mary's. Soraya Nelson, Barton Community College. Caden Lands, Northwest Missouri State. Blaze Overby, enlisted in the Army. We had Cameron last year, who's enlisted in the Army, still in it. And we had Maddox Milner, who they realized when they hired him at the lawn and sprinkler guys that he was smart. And so now we have a 19-year-old who is a technician for this lawn and sprinkler guys who has his company truck and is making crazy money for a 19-year-old that wants to work his way up the company. We have the best parents in the entire world. You have some coaches that complain about, without our parents, we're in trouble. We are flat in trouble. And the way you love your kids, thank you. I want to say that personally from me to you. Our administration, I think Vanek thinks he coaches wrestling. He came up and gave speeches in the room and everything. And I mean, he's trying to talk wrestling. I told him just stick with the motivation. But, we were good. For a tennis coach, he did really well. I know that it's hard for you to come to matches, but I saw you sneak in with that little one. And I knew that little one was crying a little bit. And you had to sneak out before you could say hi. But you don't know how much that the team appreciated it and all the support that we get from you guys. I just want to finish tonight first of all, apologizing for the 27 years at Park Hill. You can tell I was nervous. But more importantly, to say, we are Leavenworth. Stick out your chest. We're proud that we're from this place.
Come on.
And we're going to continue on making this place great.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
And coaches to give a quick photo, and it will be a team photo for all 19 athletes. So you guys will come over here. You guys want to go ahead and
I mean, it's like,
I would just see girls.
Nick Blues right here.
Graduated from a decent sized.
Not face.
Tall people.
Well,
We can tell. I think we'll be okay. We can't see the camera.
We can't see the camera. The camera can't see us.
Can we change the board to LV?
yeah.
Thank you. Only the ladies. Fired up.
Where are we? Where's the town? Still a good size. Very good. Oh, you mean our stage?
Yes.
Well, volunteer for this down. Your son may be. It's just crazy.
Okay, moving on to item number 3. Consideration of Nettie Hartnett Education Center.
All right, I'm ready for Mr. Riley to come up here. We entered this process about a year ago at this point and are now ready to make a recommendation for the formal sale of the property. Mr. Riley, take it away, please.
Thank you, members of the board and staff. Appreciate your time this evening. As Dr. Adams just mentioned, we did start this process about a year ago and discuss the process and the several methods that could be used to help the district in the sale of Nettie Hartnett. And we determined that the sealed bid process that we have used in the past for real estate sales with the district, along with different public entities, would be the right fit for the potential sale of Nettie Hartnett. The entire premise behind a sealed bid process is to make sure that to provide for a completely eyes wide open process for disposing of public property. And it was clear that that was the intent of the board and staff and the community at large, so that everyone who wanted to take a look at Nettie Hartnett and potentially make a bid would have that opportunity to do so, that no favorites would be played, that the district would be able to move forward in a way that was most efficient from a time and process perspective, which the sealed bid process not only accomplishes, but has accomplished in this particular instance. With staff, we set upon a schedule of getting us to tonight. In early January, we began our marketing efforts, starting with professional photos, a drone work, professional flyers, a website that was dedicated to the sale of the building. And the listing went live in our multiple listing service, which hit not only all the local realtors, but all realtors in Kansas City, January 19th of 2026. Marketing efforts kicked off at that time through the Leavenworth Times, Facebook, social media. Also included various marketing efforts throughout the Kansas City metropolitan area to developers and redevelopers in and around the area. And I believe the marketing efforts proved to be successful. We set 3 public tour dates, different days of the week, different times, to try to accommodate everyone that could possibly make different opportunities. February 11th, 2 to 4, February 19th, 9 to 11, and February 24th, 11 to 1. At each tour date, I would estimate that we probably had somewhere between 10 and 15 unique groups tour Nettie Hartnett. At tour dates 2 and 3, we not only had unique groups that came through for those unique dates, but we also had groups from the previous sessions also attend. And of course, we had several groups and individuals come through simply for sentimental reasons, I think, to tour Nettie one last time. They might have gone to school there or taught there, many different reasons. Each tour day was a success with many groups participating. I fielded many calls throughout this process and met personally with several groups, some of who bid and some who didn't, to answer their specific questions. I had 3 main goals in making sure we accomplished all this. Number 1 was to get the word out, right? We wanted as many bids as possible to get us to this point tonight. Number 2, we wanted to answer all the interested parties' questions about the building and the process. This is a complicated building. It is not a simple building to own. And we wanted to make sure that for those that were interested in buying, they understood what they were getting into. And number 3, we wanted to ensure that all parties interested understood the issues of potentially buying a property like this, that potentially their reuse would trigger things such as rezoning, a building permit, which would trigger things at the city of Leavenworth level that could mean more ADA accessible items that would be required, potentially getting into fire sprinklers, rezoning. The last thing we wanted to do was to get to tonight, award a bid to someone that did not understand what they were getting themselves into. We encourage everyone to not only really analyze the building for their intended use, but to go to the City of Leavenworth Planning Department to try to get all of their questions answered. And I really feel like that was accomplished. And I feel like everyone that bid really had that opportunity. Sealed bids were due March 2nd at 1 p.m. at the board office. And at that time, sealed bids were open. And we had a total of 5 bids ranging from $1 to $250,000. Bids were developed from 3 different local churches or fellowship groups. 1 developer from Central Missouri who toured the property twice, and 1 developer based out of the Kansas City area. Along with their sealed bids, groups were invited to provide a quick or detailed explanation of their plans for Nettie Hartnett if they chose to submit that information, and several did. They kind of told their story. I can share with you that the local churches and fellowship groups who submitted bids all have very good intentions of using the building as a community asset, with several focusing on the youth of our community. I know some of them are here tonight, so if you have questions for their intended use of the facility, I'm sure they'd be interested in answering your questions or telling their story. Having said that, there was one clear bid from a financial perspective that clearly outweighs the others. And that bid was from Bouch Brothers, LLC, with a bid of $250,000. They've offered 5% of their bid in earnest money, which will go to the title company if they are awarded the bid, or $12,500, which is basically their goodwill to you that they will plan on closing. And their plan is to purchase the facility via conventional financing. For other terms, Fouch requested some clarification on a few other items, which I will work on your behalf: an Alta survey, title work, clean phase 1 environmental report, and they had a question as to rezoning, which we have clarified. I've confirmed via a conversation with Steve Fouch with Fouch Brothers that none of these items will hold up closing plan for the end of the month. They have also requested a detailed tour of the facility with the Director of Facilities, Kyle Varbo, which I'm sure Kyle will accommodate when we get dates from them that will work. Kyle was an amazing asset to me through this process. He knows the building inside and out, along with his staff, and he answered a lot of questions from everyone involved in the process. And so Fouch Brothers has a history of redeveloping other buildings in the area for multifamily uses, for senior housing, for event spaces, and they have a rich history in and around the Kansas City area with over 25 properties of doing this exact same thing. Tonight, once a bid is chosen, my role will continue representing the district. My role will going forward will be to get the property formally under contract and to work with the buyer to make sure that we attend closing at the scheduled time so that we can formalize this process with the right closing. So with that, I'm here to answer any questions, and I know we'll take it from there. Thank you.
I have a question on the ones that you suggested that are have plans for the youth. I'm not sure who all that entails, but could they come up and how long would they have to kind of tell us what's their plans, what's that look like, and what does that benefit for Leavenworth?
3 minutes?
Be a max.
3 minutes?
3 minutes. Okay.
How you guys doing? My name is Ruben Gonzalez. We're from the Cure Church Leavenworth, and we've been in the city for 6 years. We're at the Heritage Center now, and so we are excited for the opportunity to have this school. We do have a ministry. We do have an after-school program. We have a discipleship program that we work with kids now and teenagers, and we're into seeing recovery and help families in our church. And so we do have programs where we do counseling that we're going to be moving forward if we do get this building. And we have programs, and we're focusing on getting together with nonprofits to work with teenagers and youth in the Leavenworth area. We saved up our money to give for a building. So when we felt like this opened up, we're willing to give all we had towards this building. But we are getting ready to commit to Leavenworth to work with inner city youth and programs that we have now already. We watch recovery and kids come into our church and watch their lives turn for the best. And so we are excited for an opportunity, if it comes our way, to continue to work with nonprofit programs, continue to work with families, continue to work with people in Leavenworth and have a place for them to come after school, have a place for them to come to worship, have a place for them to come and find hope in Jesus. So that's our plan. So we are excited, if it does come our way, to watch lives be changed through this place. We understand it was a school. We want to keep it till we can rehabilitate and educate our teenagers and youth in the neighborhood. And we have an outreach program focused on Leavenworth and watching families come and have a place where they can find hope. And we have counseling that is going to be coming out of this place and programs for the youth too.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How you guys doing? My name is Orlando Rivera. I'm not really well with talking about all of our programs. I don't know why I'm bending like this. This is horrible. Thank you, Ruben. No, I was sitting there and I was just thinking about what could I say that could mean something. I was talking to Mike earlier on the phone, and it's just my heart. My heart has always been for young people. I remember coming to Leavenworth High in my 10th grade year, and I didn't have a whole lot of friends, but I was an athlete. And so I remember it was Miss Fairley, Chancia's mother, and she's going to talk. Miss Fairley was one of the first mentors that I ever had at Leavenworth High. Now, Miss Fairley wasn't just anybody. She was like a mother. And so it just really reminded me, like today, of why it's important that we need a village to take care of our children. Now, Miss Fairley was a counselor at the school, but she did a lot of outside work with the Deltas and the Omegas and the Divine Nine. And so when I remember how Miss Fairley would counsel and would mentor through those different organizations, it really made me a better husband. It made me a better father. They taught me skills that would follow me into my manhood. And so I wanted to imitate something like that for our young people here in Leavenworth. We've never had a community center. Now, I'm a local pastor, but Leavenworth needs a community center full of leaders that are gathered around to give our children hope, to stir up their dreams, and to move them forward, just like we had today. The stage was set to celebrate these children. Can we give it up for the babies again? And so my heart, I volunteer. Dr. Adams knows I volunteer, and I do lunch monitoring at Warren Middle School and Leavenworth High School. I'm telling you, these children need this building. No shade to my brother, my new brother, Steve, that I just met. But these children need a space that the school just can't do it all. We need the community partners to come together and to love on these babies. We can't, when I was in the building, I'm coming from my heart, when I was in the building, I did the tour, they had a DARE poster up. They had hoops and jump rope. I think it was like jump ropes for Jump for Heart and different banners. And I said, this screams children. The boards were still saying children things on them, right? And so I'm telling you all, the children need this building. We can't just knock this over and just say, well, let's just build whatever. We need to come together. Let's pioneer this. For the first time, give these babies what they need, a community center as well as a church. That's it.
Thank you.
You're
My name is Lon May, and this is my wife, Rebecca. I am a resident of Leavenworth since I was a child. I was born at Cushing Hospital, about 2 blocks away from the building in question, and went to school at Ben Day when Ben Day was my principal for kindergarten and first grade. I now live adjacent to Nettie Hartnett School. I have seen the neighborhood grow for the last 38 years. I've seen Nettie Hartnett evolve. And we have great interest in the nostalgia of Nettie Hartnett building in keeping it a school. We don't want to make a radical change there. There are some things that will have to be addressed, of course, because of the age of the building. But as far as the youth portion is concerned, I'm going to give that to my wife to explain. But the youth portion of this is one of our outreaches of having the facility. It is not the sole outreach of the facility, but it is an arm of it. And I'll let you take the time for that.
Thank you. So again, my name is Rebecca. We have served this community the 25 years that I have been here, as well as Lon mentioned, I worked at Cushing before it closed down. I am a registered nurse. I have a son who graduated from Troop 176 as an Eagle Scout here in Leavenworth, very involved with the youth of the Scouts there, taught CPR, taught several of the merit badges to our youth there. Also, we were youth pastors here in Leavenworth for more than 5 years. And so we do have a heart and a passion for the youth. Our vision is to also include having a daycare as part of the usage of the building, because we know we need that within our community. Also, the gymnasium is a great opportunity to help our youth connect. Being a all-star basketball player in high school, I love to get out there and play and support our youth as well. We have a vision of naming our youth facility and functions Fellowship of Christian Athletes and Students, because it's not all about athletes, but it's about growing our students. And then, like Lon said, part of the vision is not just to support the youth, but it is also to support the parents and help mentor, teach parents, encourage them and educate how to support them, whatever the needs may be within both the students and their parents. So we appreciate the time to answer those questions and are really thankful and appreciative to giving us the time to speak to you today. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any other bidders who would like to speak?
Yeah, do you think Mr. Fauch is here and would probably like to share his thoughts?
Orlando. Good evening. My name is Steve Fauch. We're Fauch Brothers out of Kansas City. We were, I guess, the successful bidder, the high bidder on this as well. Many of you probably know me. We did the Abernathy Lofts block east of here. We turned Tire Town into Stove Factory Lofts. We did the station, which is the old Abernathy building and so forth. We did Ben Day Lofts and so forth. So our plan, again, is historic renovation. In our 20 years, we've done $500 million worth of historic projects just like this. This school would be our 27th school just like that we've done across 5 states. So being able to take care of that, turn it, it's a $5 million renovation to turn it into just shy of 50 market rate apartments. We have met with one of these groups before. I also own Hy-Vee Arena downtown Kansas City. If you've ever been down to the old Camper Arena, it's Hy-Vee Arena now. So sports, youth, so forth, that's in our blood as well. So our plan when we're doing the apartments, I mean, it takes thousands of dollars per month to run a building like that, as you probably know. So part of our plan would be that we would do the apartments and then we'd work with one or more of these groups to try and at least get, the auditorium space that I can't turn into apartments, part of the gymnasium, all the gymnasium and so forth. We come up with a wide variety of different ways to still try and get the best use out of the building, but still provide for what some of these other groups are looking for. Thank you.
You guys still own the buildings that you rehabbed here in Leavenworth? Or did they sell them?
We sold stove lofts
Okay.
and we have the rest of them still.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Any questions for me or the process, or turn it over?
Any questions? Do we need to vote? Do you want to make a motion? Are we ready to do a motion?
This is for the actual motion or for consideration?
Nope, this would be the actual
This will
acceptance of
be
the bid.
an action.
The action item.
Correct.
So, Madam President, I move that we accept the bid from Fauch Brothers of $250,000 for the purchase of Nettie Hartnett Education Center.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
4. 4.
I am a yes.
So the motion passes. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, moving to item 4. Consideration of construction manager at risk.
Thank you, President Overby. Okay, this goes back to a conversation that started several months ago, and it specifically now involves the culinary classroom at the high school. If you recall, the scope of work originally was also going to include the parking lot at the intermediate center. Administration has since dropped that, so the scope is effectively in half. We did enter into the CMAR search process. We have now completed that per the state's rubric. You'll see the members of the CMAR search committee. You also have attached for you both the interview scores as well as the cost evaluation that is completed by the State Department of Administration. It is district administration's recommendation to select Universal Construction to serve as your CMAR for the culinary classroom renovation.
So I only had one question. Have we worked with them before?
We have. We have not worked with them in a CMAR delivery method process.
Correct.
The other projects were much smaller in scope and so did not warrant that.
Okay.
They've done both the ISS remodel.
Okay.
And help me out. What was the second project? Thank you. The Parents as Teachers renovation. Thank you.
No, was it lost? Okay, thank you.
Any other discussion?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the recommendation of the Universal Construction to serve as the CMAR.
Second.
Second.
I defer to Mr. Darling.
Mr. Darling, second. All those in favor?
Aye.
7-0. Okay. Consideration of DS bus lines dash Easton bus contract.
All right. And thank you, President Overby. For number 5 members from Easton Bus, which I think is now referred to now as DS Bus Lines, correct? Those gentlemen and lady are in the second row there. But it is our recommendation to enter into, or extend, I should say, the agreement with them for a total of 5-year renewal, beginning this next coming fiscal year and ending in the 2030-31 school year. You should see, I think we've got at least one attachment if we can get that loaded, Ryan. It does have, excuse me, it does have a price increase from their current operations, but I would say the caveat there is that is largely due to increased wages that are going back directly back to our drivers and riders, which I think is absolutely necessary given the difficulties with both recruitment and retention. And then the other caveat that's important here is we do have the ability to both drop and add routes as appropriate. So as changes are happening with our attendance centers, we would work with those folks to determine whether or not more or less ridership is necessary. Finally, it is my recommendation, in as much that we can find both the human capital as well as the physical capital, that we re-entertain the conversation for a pay to ride type of concept. I still think there is demand in this community.
Okay.
And I do believe parents are probably willing to pay something. I cannot tell you tonight what exactly that price point is, but I think it is worthy of additional consideration.
If we can ask a question on this, I
Mhm.
don't know if we can ask.
Yep, and they're here. So if you guys just want to step up to the podium, it's probably a little more comfortable that way.
And I did read through the plan that you submitted. I just have one question at the very end when it tallies everything up. Oh, thank you for scrolling down. The extracurricular trip rates, and then it goes to the hourly rate. I was trying to figure out kind of what that meant to us.
For the trips,
Right, where it goes to the 1,800, I think, right there, yeah.
oh, that's the estimated quantity of hours for the activity trips throughout the school year.
Gotcha. Because I could not get that number anywhere else.
Yep.
Okay, so
Sometimes
from
my
our-
spreadsheets mean something to me and then not everybody else.
That was my biggest question. So field trips,
Yeah, ancillary
sporting
trips,
events.
extracurricular, athletic trips, all that.
So, and we pretty much, it's just the state of Kansas that you travel within with our students.
Wherever you guys book a trip, our drivers are willing to drive.
We're taking groups to Missouri tomorrow.
Oh, yes,
You
yes,
guys are.
yes.
Suzanne handles all that.
Good to know. That was my big question. Thank you.
I've got a question. If the Gulf or Hormuz stays closed for extended time period and diesel fuel goes up, I didn't see anything in here talks about fuel costs.
So under the current agreement, we pay for the first $80,000 of the fuel. So anything over that gets billed back by the end of the school year. It's been minimal in the past, Suzanne, over the last 4 years. And I know we've had high diesel prices in the last 4 years. Yep.
That, correct me, but it's only been like, what, $5,000-6,000 maybe? That's correct.
Okay. 5,000 I can accept. I'm worried about high. So, okay. I don't want either of us to wind up regretting it.
Yeah, we're just got high right after COVID, so, and I don't think it's that much of an impact.
Well, not sure how long the silliness of the Gulf is going to keep up.
Don't have that crystal ball either.
I'd be making large wagers if I did. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the 5-year renewal for transportation services with DS Bus Lines, Easton Bus Service through the 2030-2031 school year.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
7-0. Okay, so we're on item 6, executive session for non-elected personnel.
Okay. Madam President, I move that we go into executive session to discuss non-elected personnel pursuant to the exception under the Kansas Open Meetings Act, or KOMA, in order to protect the privacy interests of the individuals to be discussed, and that we return to open session in this room. At 7:05, the board will invite Dr. Adams, Amy Sloan, Amy Jo Troyer, and Robert Hingula into the meeting.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
7-0.
I'd like to accept the staffing report as presented.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
7-0. Okay, moving to item 7, the approval of the consent agenda.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
7-0.
You can go home for a Sergeant.
Thank you.
Are we good?
Yeah, you're good.
Hey, Coach Ernest said, we wear black and yellow, but we represent Leavenworth too.
Amen.
There it is. Well, thank you, fired up.
I'll get fired up for a Sergeant.
It's got Leavenworth on it.
Okay. Yes.
Aye.
Okay. Item 9. Or 9.
Network refresh.
Well,
9.
It becomes renumbered.
we don't
9.
have items removed, so are
Number
we?
10, we
did
didn't
that
have
move to
anything
9?
to move.
So number 10, or actually it's 9 now,
It's
isn't
9
it?
now.
Yeah. Consideration of the 2026 network refresh project.
Good evening. I'm seeking approval to purchase 110 network switches, 406 Wi-Fi access points, 5 servers, and 1 storage array. This will replace all the district's network and server infrastructure. It's a planned purchase on a 5-year cycle. This makes sure that the district's network is stable, up-to-date, and secure. The purchase is fully funded by capital outlay through a 5-year lease agreement. The total cost of this project is $1,025,721.40, with yearly payments of $233,343.58. Is there any questions?
So my only question is, this is very similar to the last one that we did, and the cost of everything else has gone up so much. How were we able to stay pretty much level with what the last 5 years was?
So it's actually a 22% increase from
Is
last
it?
year.
Okay.
Yeah, so last year was about 836,000.
Okay.
Or last 5 years ago, not last.
Okay.
5 years
The last
ago.
update.
Yes, yeah.
I just remembered it was a huge amount, and this is still a huge amount,
Yes.
and it's absolutely necessary.
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Standard.
roughly a 4% per year increase, so that's not bad.
Right.
For
Plus those lease payments make it bearable.
Any other questions?
And what does it mean for the district specifically?
So pretty much we stay up to date with security and stability. So it's pretty much it gives internet to all the schools, all the Wi-Fi. It allows us to run the servers like Power School.
Thank you. As well as the phones, right?
The
Or is that
phones are
phone separate?
hosted,
Okay.
so that's separate, but it still requires internet, which goes off the switches.
Other questions?
So I'd like to make a motion to approve the
Thank you.
low bid from Allegiant in the amount of $1,025,721.40, approving the 5-year lease.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
7-0.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you.
Okay, item 10, public notice for closing a school building.
So as we know, we're made the decision to close Warren Intermediate. So there is a public notice that has to be published in the paper, in the newspaper of general circulation in the school district once a week for 2 consecutive weeks on the same day of each week. The second notice must be published at least 10, but not more than 20 days prior to the public hearing. So this notice would be published in the paper, I believe it'd be March. I wrote it down and I'm forgetting. Hang on just a second. Either March 17th or March 18th would be the first time, and then March 24th or March 25th would be the second time. And that gives us the 19 to 18 days until April 13th. So then the public hearing would be on April 13th.
So my question on that is if we're completing the sale of the building on the 31st of March, but we're not holding the public hearing until April?
No,
This is for the intermediate
Oh,
center.
sorry,
sale.
This is
Not the
Hi,
sale.
my name's Danielle.
Just to take the number off of it.
Yeah, never mind.
Yes, this is to close Warren Intermediate.
Yeah.
As an
I'm
attendance
tracking.
center and school
I read.
building for the 25, 26, or 25, 6, 27 school year.
But Third Avenue will stay there.
Correct.
Because they go to their home schools.
Correct. They're a program.
And so we would have the hearing on the 13th, next
Yes.
regular board meeting.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll
I
go with,
move that we publish the public notice of the closing of Warren Intermediate.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
7-0. Okay, item 11, bond refinance. I think that might be you again.
Or is it better?
Beth?
You're up again.
She's writing notes. Gotta catch up.
so there are still some remaining outstanding bonds for the Series 2018 bonds and about the amount of $7,090,000. And the refinancing market has changed to where there's an opportunity to refinance the bonds and save some interest money. It does not extend the repayment on the bonds, so those will still be paid off in 2031, if I'm remembering correctly. But it does have an interest savings of approximately $330,000 between now and 2030 or 2027 and 2031. So this is just information to show that this is an opportunity. We will continue reviewing the documents, and I'll probably have to fill out some financial information to go to the next step. And then in April, we would have a resolution for the board to approve to move forward with the refinancing on the bonds.
It's been several years since we've been able to refinance any bonds, correct?
Yes, since 2022.
Well, I appreciate any kind of savings
I
we
know.
can,
That's what
we
I say.
can
We'll
do.
take
So,
it.
Yes.
yes, please move forward with my blessing.
Thank you, Beth.
Okay. All right, item 12, consideration of board attorney. We have any discussion?
It's ready for action. Sorry, this item would be ready for action. This would be a follow-up to the February 9th meeting. I think we had a couple of RFIs, which we answered in the Friday notes. So this is now ready for action.
I don't have it in front of me. I'd like to make a motion that we approve. I'm sorry, this is not coming up. The name? Gwen. Sorry.
Gwen Mundorf.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve Gwen Mundorf, is that right? As our new board attorney.
Second.
Can we have discussion now?
Discussion?
I know I had reservations about this, of just switching out an attorney that's basically education based, where we have an attorney that's education and corporate who also offers classes. The classes start either way, but then at the same standpoint, maybe a little bit more, but we have an 18-year track record that's been very successful. And with some of the information that came to light this last week, and a potential of you leaving, why would we want to change our attorneys now?
What does changing superintendent and changing attorneys have to do with each other?
This is like putting forward his choice right now to continue leading on the district with whatever we have legally. But then if he's not in the leadership chair, be it now or in the future, because there is active looking for a position, I'm just hesitant to sit there and say, yeah, let's just toss everything up and make everything new.
I don't think
That's a lot of transitions.
I don't think this was necessarily Dr. Adams' recommendation, or there was an interest several months ago on this board at looking at some cost savings. So that's where this came from.
Well, I'm just saying at the same standpoint, we're now facing a possible another transition. I think with everything the board's been going through, that's a lot of little transitions that aren't so little. So that's my 2 cents. The board can vote however the board sees fit, but I am not comfortable with switching attorneys.
And who did make the recommendation for the new attorney?
The motion's on the table. So
No, who made, you said it wasn't Dr. Adams that made the.
no, there was an interest on the board to
Save money.
And it was
to
an
save,
RFP process.
to look, to explore that option, to
Perfect.
see if we could find an option that would save us some money and
And
take care of
exactly
our
how
needs.
much is the savings? Because attorneys are paid by the hour. So exactly how much are the savings?
It's going to be, I would say, variable depending upon the number of billable hours in a fiscal year. We could give you the difference in the billable hour, but I don't think we would be ready to commit to a set amount of billable hours.
So then there is nothing really definitive. It's up in the air. It could actually end up costing just as much.
I'll make a second motion to stick with Robert Hingela because I think the change is very.
Don't
They
have
have
to
to
vote
vote
on
on
the
this
motion
motion
that's
that's
on
on
the
the floor
Oh, okay.
first.
You don't a second. Okay.
I would say there is a definitive difference between an hourly rate, though. And even if hours were to change across a fiscal year, that would apply the same, whether it is Polzinelli billing or it is Gwen Mundorf billing. I don't think I can make a statement as to how many billable hours we would have in one fiscal year. It's truly variable.
It varies a lot based on what's happening within the district itself.
Okay, so we've got a motion on the table to approve, say your name again.
Gwen Mundorf.
Gwen
Gwen.
Mundorf.
Attorney Gwen Mondor.
And it was seconded, so all in favor? 4-3. Okay, so motion passes. Okay. Item 13, executive session for matters relating to the security of the board, the school buildings or facilities, or the information system of the school.
Not there. Okay. All right. Let me adjust my numbers. Madam President, I move we go into executive session to discuss the emergency operation plan pursuant to the exception under the Kansas Open Meetings Act, or COMA, for school security matters to ensure the security of the school, its buildings and/or systems is not jeopardized, and that we return to open session in this room at 7:45.
Can we have a bio break?
Okay, at 7:50, 5-minute bio break. It's up front.
All those in favor?
I gotta do the, board will invite Dr. Adams, Scott Kessler, Dr. Rettelberger, Ryan Sifford, Amy Sloan, and Kyle Varble into the meeting.
Still second.
Okay, all those in favor?
7:00. Well,
Okay. All right, item 14. Consideration of Kansas Safe and Secure Firearm Detection Grant.
All right.
Madam President, I move we accept the grant.
For $374,304. Second.
All those in favor?
aye.
7-0. Okay. Item 15. Upcoming meeting dates. March 11th is the end of the third quarter. March 12th is workday, no school. March 12th is also the USD 453 and LNEA professional negotiations at 4 p.m. Here at the board office. It's here at the board office, right? 4:30, excuse me, correction, 4:30. March 13th, parent-teacher conferences, no school. March 16th through 20, spring break. March 24th is special board meeting. Is that still going to be on the 24th?
That one's fine. It's April changed.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, March 24th, the special. It's the April one?
Yeah, the April date
Okay.
changed.
Oh, yes. Okay, I'm sorry. March 24th, special board meeting work session, 5 to 7 p.m. March 30th, LHS Academic Award Night, 6:30. April 6th, non-working day, no school. April 8th, USD 453 and LNEA professional negotiations, again at 4:30 here at the board office. April 13th, professional development, no school, and also April 13th. Did I say 30th? April 13th. April 13th is also our regular board meeting. Should I go out past that, or does that get us? That gives us a full month. So, okay. We don't have any unscheduled patron input. Okay. And then we will go to board member comments. And we will start with Ms. Brown.
Thank you. I've had some time to reflect on our last meeting and our special meeting that we had a couple weeks ago. And I want to say the comments that I had that day and since that time are my comments. In addition to that, I do want to say thank you to everyone and let people know how much we appreciate them. The hard work that our administration is doing, our board is doing, our teachers are doing, as well as our students and families in our community. I'm very passionate and want, as we heard tonight, that we are Leavenworth. I grew up here. I love it. I love the people, and I know what a great city it is. And I want to improve on that, not just leave it the way it is, but improve significantly. Having said that, I still would like to ask for an apology from the board for just the one incident where an item did go out and families did not get a chance to comment. We had a house full of folks and no one got to comment. No one got to speak that evening. And I would like to just formally say I would like an apology from the board on just that one matter as the board as a whole, including myself. And again, I appreciate you all. I appreciate all the hard work that's going on behind the scenes that people don't see every day. When we go behind closed doors, we hear about even more hard work that's going on. Thank you. Okay, Ms. Wilson?
I'd just like to say thank you for all those that came out tonight. I know financially, the offer that was on the table was made, but I wish the building would be definitely more suited towards the kids. However, there's still plenty of opportunities out here to be involved with your children or other children that are out here. They are being raised, they're coming up, and just they all need mentors. So appreciate you guys, the ones that are putting the work down. Continue to move forward as we work together, and just thank you for the community. We are Leavenworth.
Okay, Mr. Darling.
I do want to thank everybody that showed up for the recognition for the outstanding athletes that we have in this district. I hope everybody shows up for the academic awards as well, because that's the other half of the equation. It's always incredible to hear what we've got kids doing in the school district that I couldn't imagine back when I was in high school in the last millennia. Thank the rest of the board for your hard work. And that's it.
Okay, Ms. Murphy.
I wanted to say how excited I was to see this room full, and it wasn't full because everybody was passionate or frustrated. They were full, but to rejoice for each other in our community. They were rejoicing for the students. They were rejoicing for the coaches. And I appreciate all the community members that came out along with the students and staff and coaches. It's always nice to see the room filled with that kind of emotion and feeling, and you could tell the pride within them all. So kudos and congratulations to every one of you. Next, I want to thank all the community leaders that came out to speak on behalf of their bids for the school. And I know historically, usually the highest bid is who wins, and that's how the board voted. But in listening to everybody, there were 3 religious organizations that were here that talked passionately about how much they wanted to have things to do for the students. And I'm going to suggest to you all, with all that passion, that you go ahead and forge together and try and build that together. Just like you would want the community come and hold hands together, as your organizations hold your hands together. You're going to find a place. And I will go to the winning bidder who said that they were looking to use some of that space to allow them to have a meeting place. I want you to hold to that. I want you to hold true to that. I know sometimes that doesn't always happen, but I think that would cause really amazing things to happen within this community should that come to fruition. So I truly encourage you to do so. And I'm definitely looking forward to the academic awards, because that is a tremendous night. And I want everyone to have a safe spring break, from top administration down to the youngest kiddo we have in our schools. I want you to have safe, enjoy, re-energize, and then be ready to go back to work. And I'll leave other things for the rest of the board members. Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Wells.
I want to echo what Ms. Murphy just said about spring break. Please enjoy yourselves, refresh, and come back for the end of the school year strong. I appreciate our staff each and every day, our families that are here. Thank you very much. I do want to send out my regrets now. Unfortunately, I am unable to attend the academic award night for the first time since I've been on the board. That is an incredible opportunity to hear the academic achievements of our students. And it's incredible. And so I hope everyone is able to go and experience that and listen to how amazing our students are, not just physically, but mentally as well. And then the last thing I want to talk about is the potential for Dr. Adams to leave. I don't blame him by any means. We as a board, since he has been here, have not been welcoming. We have not offered a great environment for him to try to lead us from. And that is on us. And I personally don't want you to leave, but I understand. And I would like us to vow to work together better, to create a better community here within the schools, to listen better. We've got, a change of board members that we could potentially foster better community together. But we as a board need to be better. He is our one employee. We need to be better. That's all.
Thank you. Ms. Price.
So the evening opened up with my most favorite part of doing student recognitions, because I am proud of all of our student athletes. And I was really impressed when they came out and said that the team GPAs were as high as they were. That is just showing that we have got great kids. They're led by great coaches and great teachers, and they continue to do great things out there. So recognitions, even if they didn't get state or whatever, being there, showing your grit every day is an amazing thing, and just keep at it. With that, spring break is next week. Please be safe and return, because after that, it's the glide path to graduation in summer. And while it may sound like graduation is far away, it isn't. It goes very, very quickly, and spring sports are in there too. So go out, do the things. I'm just excited for all of our students. I'm really excited for the academic awards night, because once again, it's all about recognizing our students and all the great things they do and can do. I guess that's the other part too, is our teachers encourage them that they can do it. And that's what really matters. I ask everybody, just be a good human, and I'm going to keep at that all the time. And as always, go Pioneers.
Okay, and I will finish up with nothing original, because I could echo just about everything that was said up here. But I do want to thank the community who came out to support our star athletes and our great coaches, and also the community leaders that brought such passion to the bid process and for the building. My vote was very much a financial consideration, considering the position that we're currently in. And on that note, also, I want us to, the writing's on the wall, we're going to get smaller, but I want us to get smaller and better and leaner, and just, we are Leavenworth, and we can do this. And with the potential of Dr. Adams moving on, I would echo a lot of what Danielle said. I will be very sad to see him go if that happens. I think we've fostered a pretty good working relationship, and I sure have learned a lot. So if that happens, I wish you well, and we will figure it out, and we will. And like I said, we are Leavenworth. So thank you everyone for coming out tonight, and enjoy your spring break, and let's finish strong. And with that, we will adjourn the meeting.